there's something that has, been not just on my mind, but on a lot of people's minds, right? It's the concept of no pain, no gain, right? And whether you can apply that to every aspect of your life. So that's business, your relationships, your hobbies, sports, whatever, right? Um, and, in particular, this whole thing of glamorizing or glorifying the concept of sacrifice. Is it necessary? What do you think? This is like finally long time coming. Our chance to finally connect and speak to each other, Insta family. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. Okay. Um, the thing that got me thinking about this was the recent Tyler Perry movie, Acrimony, right? In brief, acrimony as a concept is bitterness, hurt that obviously comes from deep pain, right? Now, I want to ask you guys, is it necessary to lose in order to gain something? I suppose that's how you reach the next level, right? But how far does it have to go? Do you have to lose some of your character in order to gain something? Do you have to lose some of your principles, your values, your morals in order to gain something? We see it all the time, sad to say, but people who have political aspirations will sacrifice a lot of the values that they came up with in order to get further in their careers, you will lose a lot of yourself, even in a very deep but toxic relationship, because you either don't want to lose the other person or you are pretty much, really trying to gain something from them that you don't want to lose, It's crazy, And I often wonder, how far does it really have to go? you know but not just relationships, like I said, career, as well as the interests that you pursue. Do I really have to stop seeing my friends and family if I want to pick up I don't know, calligraphy, right? What happened? How did it come to a point where we just don't have balance anymore? I mean, for those of you who've seen Acrimony, the whole concept of sacrifice even leads to great loss, fatal consequences, So, I mean, that's what I'm racking my brains about, brain, rather. It's an interesting concept and question to think about. And, I'm really curious about that, By one token, you get the huge success stories, I mean, look at the Obamas, Michelle was Barack's senior at the internship that he completed as a young man. And, a lot of her career had to be put on hold once he became more and more prominent in the political space. But look where they ended up, We see it with our parents and grandparents, One person holds back their career in favor of their partner's career, Let's not be cliche or too straightforward about this, We're in 2018, dynamics are different. It's not just man and woman, Tell me about the man and man dynamics. Tell me about the woman to woman dynamics, It's interesting, So no pain, no gain. What do we do? What do we do about that? Very quick conversation, but a very important conversation, And we see it with our friends. Where do you stop? Where do you toe the line? Where do you tell them, hey, no, this has to come to a stop, At what point do you say, no, my friend, my buddy, what you're doing is a bit too much. It's not going to take you further, right? When do you do that? Yeah, so it's very, I wouldn't even say it's about gray areas. It's actually about the grays and the whites and the everything, the black and the blue, everything, right? Everything under the sun. Okay. But yeah, think about that. We will talk about that more. Okay. Thanks for joining, and I'm glad that I could share my side anyway. Let's not sacrifice too much. Let's do what we need to do, but not more than we need to do. Bye.